Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a mod review on a mod known as Chisel and Bits by Algorithm X2. Now, I find this mod really cool. So if you know what Forge Microblocks is, where it had like the covers and the slabs and all that stuff, and you could do like pretty simplistic but pretty interesting things with blocks, well, this takes it a step further down the advancement tree. So the way this mod works is you get things like such as this little chisel we have here, and you can take little bitty blocks and make cool things like this. Now, if you are anything like me, you can see the possibilities of creativity that you can do with this mod. To start off, we're going to go over some of the basic ideals behind the chisel. So now, in the first original mode for the chisel, there is the single mode, which lets you just take out, one block at a time, just pick out a pixel here, a pixel there. Now, if you hold your Alt key, it opens up a little menu. So now you have the line tool, it's just so you can go down a line, all that stuff. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, you got that hole all the way down to the bottom of the block. You can hit the tab plane, of course, just going to take a plane out of the block. We got the connected plane. You got the draw region. This is a really cool tool. It's what I used to make this over here. You just drag, let go, drag, let go, drag, let go. It's so cool. You can make micro Minecraft cities, honestly. It's really cool. So now, next tool, we have the grid snapped, and that's just going to make us a 2x2 block. 2x2x2, actually, I believe. Yeah, 2x2x2. So you can dig out a little bit larger area. Then we have the 1/4, which is, just a little bit bigger than that. And then we have the 1/2, which is taking out a quarter of the block at a time. Next, we have the small cube tool, which is essentially the same thing, except for the one before was gridlocked, so you could only go and select out even amounts, but here you can kind of reach over in other blocks if you really wanted to. It's not going to hurt anything. And then next, we have the medium cube, same thing, and the large cube, which is the same idea. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is this diamond bit saw. Now, the cool thing you can do with this is you can take blocks and sort of cut them in the way you could with Forge Microblocks. So if I go over here into game mode S and we grab, a dirt block, break, and then we put it in our inventory with the diamond saw on top, it creates slabs. But if I put it beside it, it creates upward slabs. So if I take these out of here, use a little bit of the saw, and I can do this little doohickey with them. Pretty cool. I think you could do some pretty fresh stuff with that. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is this chisel bit bag. So now what this does is it keeps your little bits that you break. So if I do this in survival mode, it gives you the bits that you get out of it, and it will put them inside of this bag for you. So as you place them, it restocks out of that bag. I think that's really cool and a really clever thing they can do. We also have the chiseled fluid bit tank. That is used for carrying extra pixels, so if you don't want to have to carry them around, hey, there's your solution. You can put them all inside of there. Very nifty. Next thing we're going to go over is the wooden wrench. Now, if you know anything about modded Minecraft, typically the wrenches will do just what this one does. They rotate things after they've already been placed down. Now, this could be helpful if you're trying to fix chests and stuff like that. Like if you put down a chest the wrong way in your house and you build your house around it and you fill it with junk and you don't want to have to pick it up afterwards, and this is the only mod you have installed, well, hey, you can right click it and fix it all up pretty dandy. Now, if you're having problems telling what pixel exactly you have in your inventory, don't worry about it. Everything's named, of course, and if you hold shift, it brings all of the blocks up to full scale of what they should look like, even when they're on the ground. So if I take these andesite and let's die, alright, chuck it out and hold shift, it makes them bigger, and I can see exactly what block I have in my hand. The shift button also works with your templates. So if you see these templates down here, if I hold shift, it will actually make the template into whatever shape I have. So if I go in here and I grab another blank template, and I grab one of these bad boys over here, and I hold shift, hey, there, now you can see it inside of my inventory. That's pretty freaking awesome. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is a pretty cool feature inside of this mod. So if I'm in game mode C and I go into game mode S and I say I break one of, one of these blocks, I pick it up. Well, you see I've got the block and it keeps the pixels that are missing still with that block. So if I break, this block over here, it gives me a different item. So if I go into game mode C real fast, it will put them inside of the clipboard folder. So it keeps all of your little designs and stuff. If you make like an intricate design that's inside of one block, or you can if you try to organize it properly inside of multiple blocks, you can have it where you have all of your designs inside of here. So if I don't know, if I go into my inventory and just delete everything, wipe the board, and then I go over to the clipboard, I can just click and get what I had before and put down a whole bunch of them. So there we go. That's pretty nifty. Next on our item list, we have the positive chisel design, the negative chisel design, and the mirror chisel design. Now what you can do with these is if I take one of these blank ones up here and I right click one of these blocks, it gives me a copy of this item. So if we go over here, I can start putting them down. So if you make like a really cool path pattern, you know, you can get a few different copies in it to keep it, you know, vibrant and different. And you can just sort of copy it down as you go. It's pretty cool. Now if I grab the negative chisel, it will make a opposite. So see, now it adjusts to what block it's in. That's pretty cool. I like that. So now it's going to adjust the grass. If I go over, I wonder if leaves work. Leaves probably work, I just can't see in it. Yeah, leaves work, it's just really hard to make out. And trees work. And finally, we have the mirror design. So now if I hold shift over this, it'll tell me that you'll right click on the face on which to mirror from and craft with positive and negative design templates to transfer their data. So this essentially will turn over the block that it's trying to do. Alrighty, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like and a comment down below. They are both highly appreciated. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe and see more daily Minecraft videos. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.